Okay, Hind, I'm just going to give you some information, Hind. Just for a moment, Hind, just for a moment. Breaking news coming in now that the Israelis say that the ceasefire will begin at 11:15, which is 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes from now. So also that changes the ground realities and perhaps the tension where you are.
Okay, I'm actually starting telling everyone around me that the ceasefire is going to start in 3 minutes. We have been waiting for this for 470 days, reporting about the ceasefire. It has been a very harsh journey. We have been displaced from a place to another. We have not been seeing our families, and it has been tough for all of the Palestinians. The team, all of Al Jazeera's English team is actually displaced from the northern parts of the Gaza Strip and the Gaza City. We have been separated from our families, and we have been there since day one, trying our best to report and to cover, and it's very, I don't really have the words, but I'm so proud that we made it here, and we are so proud that we're gonna continue the coverage and ceasefire.
Yeah, Hind, of course, I'm sure a great sense of relief for you and the community there across the Gaza Strip. We'll come back to you later in the day. Let's cross over to Amman in Jordan, where Stephanie Decker is reporting all the lines coming out of Israel for us because Al Jazeera is banned from Israel. Stephanie, who in Israel is telling us that this ceasefire is about to begin in 3 minutes?
Correct, just issued by the Office of the Prime Minister that it would take effect 11:15 local time. So that is 2 minutes away from now, something that Palestinians in Gaza, you're hearing from Hind there, I mean, extraordinary, certainly for them, a very, very long wait. Also for the Israelis, families of the captives waiting for their loved ones to come out. These are still very sensitive times, certainly, not to put a dampener on anything, but negotiations beyond the first phase are very complicated. But, you know, the underlying issue is always one of a wider political solution. I also remember there are so many Palestinians who left Gaza. Yes, they were lucky to be able to leave and flee the war, but, you know, friends I've been speaking to really miss their homes. They don't know what the status of their homes. Their kids miss school. Their kids miss their friends. It's a very, very sad situation. The fabric of life of Gaza has been utterly destroyed. I've been going into Gaza for 20 years, and the pictures you see and the friends and colleagues I speak to, it's unrecognizable. So it's not like everybody can just simply go home, close the door, and everything is great. It's impossible. Most of them have no homes to return to.
Stephanie, thanks very much. Of course, we'll get more from you as the situation develops, certainly from within Israel. Let's go back to Hind Qudri, who's in Khan Yunis, soaking in both as a resident and as a reporter for Al Jazeera, Hind, the enormity, certainly for the moment, of a ceasefire that will give a lot of Palestinians some respite after 15 very difficult months.
Well, definitely. We're talking about thousands of Palestinians that are going to get ready to go to the areas that they were not supposed to go, just like the eastern parts, Jabalia, the areas that were have been witnessing an Israeli ground invasion, and also Rafah. We're talking about thousands of Palestinians currently in the central area and also in the southern area here in Khan Yunis that are getting ready to go back to Rafah. And people since the morning are waiting for this minute. They're waiting for the minute they can get that the ceasefire is taking effect to go and start moving towards Rafah. We also saw a lot of people putting their luggage, everything is ready, steady to go and to start going back. But those people and also know that most of their houses are not even there. Most of their houses are not standing anymore, but most of the people said that they're gonna put their tents on top of the rubble. They're gonna put their tents in their neighborhoods, and they miss their neighborhoods. They miss whatever is left of what was there before the war in the Gaza Strip. And also, there are thousands of Palestinians that have been separated And we know that there are policemen banning Palestinians to go to areas that were designated as red zones by the Israeli forces, where these areas have been still have an Israeli presence. And that's why we see municipality workers working today. We see policemen working, and after all of these months of the chaos, we're finally going to see a little bit of organization across the Gaza Strip. I think people around me still do not know that the ceasefire is taking effect, but let's see what's going to happen in the next couple of minutes.
Hind Qudri there for us in Khan Yunis. Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.